YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you for tuning in. It's about 5 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, 5:21 to be specific, as we're speaking right this very second, okay? And I just wrapped up some content. I'm sitting at my desk. I just made a review on, or a re-review, kind of an 8-month review on a product called the Comba 2009. This is my desk that I use to create my content, this kind of content, discussional content, and I play my video game stuff, and had a good time doing that. I just woke up early and just said, you know what, I need to put this being awake to use. I'm not really the type in my age that likes to, just kind of lay in bed and force myself to go back to sleep. I believe in getting up, getting my day going, even if it's earlier than I had intended, putting myself to work, try to be my best version of myself. And when my body tells me it's time to shut down, it's going to shut down. I got some production stuff I got to get done. I got some business things I need to take care of on this Saturday, but I hope you guys are doing good. This is going to be a discussional video. So this is one that I'd like to get comments on. I'd like to get some engagement, some feedback. And if we can get a couple thousand views, hey, that's great. I just really want to spend the time talking to you guys and just kind of express what I'm thinking. I want to discuss LG. Consider this video to be like an open letter. Now, I don't have any direct contacts with LG, nor do I really have any serious contacts with any of the TV manufacturer companies. But I made some content the other day doing a re-review, ironically, of the Sony A95L. I'm happy with how that video turned out. I feel like I'm getting better, more comfortable with speaking. I do no scripts. Literally, my videos are typically going to be one take shots, right? So whatever the transitions are, I shoot one time and I just talk, speak from the heart, and I'm getting more comfortable with it 3 years into doing this content thing now. Within that video, I followed up with a live and I had a really good time with you guys. The content's on the channel. And, we were just able to talk about some things. And so in doing the Sony re-review of the A95L, I've owned the TV going on 2 years now. Well, when I say 2 years, I mean like this is the second year of me owning this model, and it won the TV shootout. I got to thinking, man, I really still do have this bond with LG as a company, right? But I'm a consumer first, guys, and I try to go after the most premium options that are going to meet my needs, my standards. My standards over the years, just from being a young man to a full adult, having young men now, young women, you know what I mean, as my children. I've just constantly just increased. And I've gotten to the point where I don't like to settle for things that just aren't good enough, right? And so this is kind of like where my relationship is with LG in today. So today LG was able to get, in 2024, a purchase of a C4 out of me. Small TV. We've made a little bit of content. We'll make some more. I'm actually going to get it outfit on my Comba. I'm trying to get a relationship with Comba to see if I can get a partnership with them. Maybe if I can get a 2-player unit sent, because I'd really like to have like that 40-inch C4 onto that. I digress. That's just kind of wishful thinking. We'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated. But I got this TV and it's just like, I'm very shocked at the fact that I still haven't jumped at like the G4, right? Like I started the year off going into the content, looking at like my fellow content creators, FOMO, Whisper Status, Tech with KG, Classy. He even picked up the 83-inch, and I just knew, I said, you know what? This is the year I'm going to jump back into the hat, get the LG, that MLA. Now they got it in 83-inch. But I sat back and I was like, you know what? I'm more interested in the Bravia 9 being an LED over this white OLED with MLA in this larger size. And as I thought about it, I felt like I made the right decision. This was definitely a year for me to miss flagship LG. I was perfectly fine with just being in the comment section of these other videos, these content creators, be it they bought it or they, rented it, or they did a collab, where they were able to present us with the content and the goods on the TV, And so I feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time, I'm not. And, what I'd really like to say is that I really hope that LG can get to a point where, they can continue to squeeze as much as they can out of their technology. Like, I understand it, you have to believe in what you have. And they're still in the running, It can be anybody's game depending on who you ask. You go to one event, Sony wins, one event, Samsung wins, one event, LG wins. but I feel like they are in a position where they can have complete dominance. What do I mean? Well, look at their lineup. You know, they got this new M model, and that's their flagship. But what really does it give you outside of, you know, their own thoughts of innovation? What does it really give the consumer, right? What segregates that panel from the G4 in terms of picture quality? There's not much. Why can't we get a quantum dot OLED panel from them? Is it ego? I don't know. Is it a business practice? I have no idea. Is it them admitting that, you know, their product is inferior? I don't know. I just feel like as a consumer, though, we're missing out. We are missing out. And, you know, I got to this campaign where I was like, make the C4 great, make the C line great again. But the C line is exactly what it needs to be. I don't think it needs to change. The G line is exactly what it needs to be. To me, it should be the flagship white OLED, that MLA, right? That's the best of the best. When you jump a step above to the M series, man, that to me, that's where the quantum dot technology should prevail. To me, that's where it should be like, this is the creme de la creme. This is the absolute best panel technology, right? Now with our processing, so now we can actually give Sony the competition that they deserve. Samsung stepping into the array too. Obviously, they are the manufacturers as a company in totality, being Samsung Displays that makes the QD OLED panel. They have one, obviously. They've got some processing they're working on, but where's LG? I just feel like, you know, they're not showing up, right? And so this is why I feel I can't personally look at them as being like the number one brand anymore. And it's disappointing to me. By the way, that's an LG G2 that I've got on the wall, 77 inch. You know, I made the decision to not mess with the G3. I did buy a G3, one of the few TVs that I did return. And so I did it because, you know, that QD OLED from the S90C last year was just so good. It was like, why would I have this? And so that's how I feel now. I don't know, but I really want to know what you guys' thoughts are, man. I just feel like I wanted to ventilate, rant a little bit, talk to you guys. I'm very passionate about this subject, and I do very much so still respect and admire LG. I just feel like the ball's being dropped. I feel like, you know, after a couple of more years of the same thing every year, let's talk about how we can squeeze more and squeeze more and squeeze more and squeeze more, but keep it as our flagship. You know, you will start to lose customers. This is my personal belief. You've already lost my business. You've lost my business. I'm no longer buying your TVs to sit at the main stage. I've gotten to the point now where people think that I'm a Sony fanboy. They think that I'm just champion Sony now. I'm going after what the best is. That is my take. I'd like to know yours. That's why I said leave some comments down in the comments section. This is a one take shot video. Hopefully I can get some engagement from you guys, but I do appreciate you, and I hope I can catch you on the next video that I make. I wish you peace. God bless you. Max love.